Hi guys, and welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Somebody sent me a question on one of my videos the other day. It's a good question actually. It's saying when you put a hover effect on something and you put a board around it, when you hover on it, it shifts slightly. And they wanted to stop it doing that. Well, the reason it's happening is you put a board around something, it's got to take up some space. So we've got no border here, and then if you've got a 2-pixel border when it hovers, that border's got to go somewhere, so it's going to push this element down by the amount of pixels that the border is, or shift it slightly, and shift these across, to compensate for the space. So let's just demonstrate that, and I'll show you how you can counter it. So we've got 4 little boxes here. If we go to our page, and let's give these little boxes a class, and we'll just call it border1, BRD1. And I'll just copy that and give that to the rest of the classes, to the rest of the boxes also. Of course, this way, as I'm sure you know, we can target these elements with some CSS. Okay, so we've given those some elements. Now let's go to our custom CSS. So we go down to Divi, Theme Options, and scroll down to the bottom, and here's our nice new text editor box that Elegant Themes have developed for us, which is great. I'm just going to pad this down because I won't keep this CSS, so I'll put it on the top here. Give it a title. And let's just give it a hover effect. I'll give it something stupid. So it was BRD1. Let's open and close some curly brackets. And put our code in between. I'll put something crazy in there. So I'm going to write border. Give it, I don't know, 10 pixels, solid red, semicolon. So that should give it 10 pixels solid red on the regular element. So what I want to do here is put a colon and then no space. And no space is important. Hover. So that way, now that we hover over it, it'll give it that border. So let's save our changes. And here's the page that we gave those classes to. Let's update that. Hit the update button. And now it's updated. Let's preview the changes. Hit preview changes. Or view page up at the top left hand side will do the same thing. So here we are. Now when I hover over one of these, it should have a 10 pixel red border on it. There we go. And as you see, it's bumping that element down because it's got to make space for that border. So that's getting pushed down by 10 pixels. Well, actually, it might be getting pushed down by 20 because there's 10 at the top, 10 at the bottom. So how are we going to counter that? Well, it's pretty simple. If you're just using one element, you can use the visual builder and go into the box and adjust it. But I'm going to go back into our custom CSS. To stop this happening. Stop it jerking around like this. Looks like it's having a glitchy moment. But so let's go back to our theme options. Here's our custom CSS. And to counter this, it's really easy. I'm going to just copy this, Control C, drop down a couple, put that in there. I'm going to take the colon and hover off of here, so it's just targeting the element itself, so it's not in a hover state. I'm going to leave the border 10 pixels solid, but I'm going to change the red to transparent. This way it's actually still got that space around it, but you won't see anything there because it's transparent. Then when you hit the hover, it won't shift everything else because it's already got that space reserved for when this border appears, because if you add a border to anything, it's got to have space to be able to put it. So let's save this. Let's go back to our page here. Now I haven't refreshed yet, so it's still going to do the same thing. See, it's knocking this element down. Let's do a refresh. There we are. Now when we hover over it, this should stay still and that border should just appear. There we go. Much smoother. So what you need to do is reserve a bit of space if you're going to put a border in there. Obviously this is an extreme example. 10 pixel borders, pretty crazy. So there you have it. That is how to counter border offset with a bit of simple CSS. I hope that's been useful to you. Whoever it was that sent that question, thank you. That was a very good question actually. I think it was somebody called Lee. But if you have any questions, please post them below the videos. If you enjoy the videos, please like and subscribe to our channel. If you're interested in web development, we have some great web development courses below. We've got some huge discounts for our YouTube subscribers, and we've also got some great free courses down there, so take a look. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.